this beautiful sunny Sunday morning, almost afternoon. It's Sunday, March 23rd, 2025, and today we're going to be reading for the week ahead in love. I was just kind of starting to pre-shuffle, and the Two of Cups kind of fell out on its own. Well, not kind of, it did. So we'll see if that, plays into the reading here. But it definitely wanted to make an appearance, so it definitely stood out to me. Really got to get my butt outside today. I tend to be very much of a homebody, but I've been getting messages to, really be out in nature and ground in nature. So adorable. I can only see the back two legs of my cat and his tail, but he's positioned himself on the pile of leaves outside. I haven't actually seen him do that. If he does lay out there, he's just laying on the concrete. My heart. The Emperor. Okay, guys, the Emperor, the Two of Cups. You may view this person as the Emperor. You view them like they've got their shit together, Like, you like the way they lead, you like the way they hold themselves, their demeanor, the way they carry themselves in public. King of Swords crossed by the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Your lesson, their lesson, area for growth, and the libido card. Okay. We'll see as we dig into it, but I feel like you kind of just jumped the gun and you're already physically intimate with this person, even though I feel like you might have told yourself, you're gonna kind of take it slow, but I just, all right, let's dig into it. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. Okay, the World. Because I said, because as I placed all the cards down for the main spread, and then I typically look at the bottom of the deck, but I think I was shuffling it right before. Nonetheless, the World. So this is looking really good so far, guys. I just feel like you feel like you're in flow state right now. You feel like things are working out in your favor. You are attracting, things that are bringing you pleasure. And you've got three major arcana. The High Priestess, the Empress, and the World. So I feel you may see them, because the King of Swords came out as the overall energy in the connection. And when I put it down instantly, I felt that, again, this would, you see them as the Emperor, and here, also as the King of Swords, while they see you, and I'll show you here. Well, let's see if I can find, you guys may know what the Emperor looks like, but just because I want to, there it is. There he is. So you're seeing your person in this light, and it's like they're seeing you in this light. So it's almost as if I'm getting basically you're like the perfect counter. Whether you're masculine or feminine, you feel that. So say if you're feminine, you feel like this is almost like the perfect masculine. And then vice versa, if you're a masculine, you feel like this is the perfect feminine. Or it's like this is really beautiful, guys, because it's like what's the word I'm looking for? Like like you're in awe of each other's essence and energy. And again, the way you guys lead, the way you carry yourselves in public. And it may see you as highly intuitive, just like a beautiful angel, gracing this earth. So the world is, has come in at the bottom of the deck. So we're taking this as the underlying energy in today's reading. And this is a beautiful card to get. This represents achievements, fulfillment, sense of belonging, wholeness, and harmony. It symbolizes the moment when the inner and outer world, self and other, become a single entity. And I just lost it, because what was I saying before? You guys are in flow state. It's like you're attracting now. You guys are on a very beautiful path here. In love, this speaks to feeling loved and just overall grateful. So it's like, regardless of this, whatever this is to you, I don't know if this is someone you're in a romantic relationship or not, or in the dating stages, or just, whatever it looks like. This is, whatever it looks like regardless of the situation, you're grateful nonetheless and fulfilled on your own, I believe. Especially here with, the High Priestess and the way she's sitting in the card. She's good. She's really good. She's totally chill here. She's not worried about a thing, you know what I mean? So essentially, guys, all the efforts you've been putting in place are starting to pay off. That's what I'm picking up. This is where I feel right now. See, it's just very beautiful. Alright, so we're going over to the King of Swords, and this is again the main energy in today's reading for, the week ahead in love. As I said, I feel that you view this person with these qualities. So again, whether male or female, this person is very disciplined, has a lot of integrity. They seem to be morally, I was going to say bound, but they just, they live by it with morality, seriousness. They have high standards, and, they're strict. They're, or by strict, I mean they're disciplined. And this person can bring objectivity and clarity of judgment to most, to almost any situation in life. And this person, this may be a type of person that it really does them well to have their alone time. So if you can't handle that, that might be kind of a caution here. But this is the kind of person that needs to be in solitude at times to really go within themselves. They may be spiritual as well. They may be into meditating, but they need that time to go within to really gain that clarity, guys, within them with the source energy. And we can only do that each individually, right? So if this person needs time, or whatever it is that they do to take that time, it's going to be it's just very beneficial to the way they move through their life. Because again, they're very disciplined, but they're very righteous as well, and they're always challenged to do their best. I keep giggling because I feel like you guys are just like goo goo gaga. This is like the energy I'm picking up. It's just like you guys definitely are head over heels for this person, which is very nice. Very nice feeling. I do want to say, I wanted to say in the beginning that I do feel that I'm speaking more to the feminine collective, because the King of Swords really, and again, it only take that if it resonates, because it can easily be flipped the other way, right? Because every human soul has feminine, masculine energy, right? The yin and yang. It's the polarity. They're the duality. We all have it within us. So you can tap into either at any emotion at any time. But the King of Swords really speaks to acting logically, . So And again, just because of the characters, you know, with the females and the Empress, High Priestess, King of Swords, and the Emperor that I saw early on. With the Two of Cups, that was very beautiful. Alright, I need to grab a tissue. Okay, everyone, so I'm back. Now, going back to the King of Swords coming in as the main energy in the reading, that is crossed by the Eight of Pentacles. And notice, I was saying earlier that, you know, this person that's on your mind, that, you know, you're in the reading here for today, their work is very important to them. Whatever it is that they do is very important to them, whether it's their own business or they're in the, you know, in the industry of some sort. But they're you know, this again, they're very disciplined guys. So just what I'm picking up on is that, again, I spoke to it earlier with, I believe it must have been with the King of Swords. But I was speaking to the fact that this is the type of person who may need to get away, may need to, I don't know what it is this person does to do that. Maybe it's just being in the house and focusing on getting like goals and projects done or whatever it is that they do. Perhaps they travel for work, but I'm not getting that too much. It's just that there's something, you know, they even, let's say this person has like, whatever, a house in the city, and then they have like a little ranch out somewhere. Maybe they take a week or 2 or 3 to go decompress and like get things done and really focus. So I guess what I'm trying to say here is really ensure, guys, if this resonates with you, right? If this is the kind of, if you've already, I feel like you've already been feeling that. I feel like you feel like almost as if they're not matching your effort. But we have to be careful. Because is it that they're not matching your effort because you're being impatient? Or because, you know, you want more? And that's the thing, when someone's disciplined enough, guys, and this person is, okay? When someone's disciplined enough, trust me, they want to see you. It's not that they don't want to see you, it's just that they have to get things done. The discipline lives within, right? And I've gotten to that point in my life now where I'm finally at that point where it's like in past relationships, I was just so zoned in and just like in most of my all of my connections when it started out, I was like, we really wanted to spend a lot of time with each other, that kind of thing, but to the detriment of me maybe missing a workout, or, you know, I'd start to get lazy, or, you know, you start to, but, you know, when you're really in that flow state and staying dedicated to what you need to get done first, dude, you're going to feel so great. Your person's going to feel great. So just be careful to not basically assume that they're not as interested in you or something to that effect. Because if you're impatient with this person and really making it difficult for them when they say that hey, I need to get something done, or hey, I can't today, you really gotta respect that, guys. Or just be, you have to really exemplify patience here. Otherwise, it could create an unethical situation here. And by that, I mean where you put this person in a place where they have to choose their path over you, or their discipline over you, because their discipline is ingrained in their soul now. It's how very lovely, guys. How many times I've pulled the High Priestess many a time. How am I only now noticing what looks to me, at least, to be just like the shape of a crescent moon here at the bottom of her dress? But I feel like this is you, guys. Like you can exemplify patience. It's just that you're such a passionate lover that when you're really into someone and you crave someone, you know, you just want them. And so with the moon here, I'm kind of just getting you feel a little bit like, and even with, look at the juxtaposition, right, of the black and white. It's like you're going back and forth in your mind like crazy right now. Okay, but anyway, as I was speaking to the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, so just be very careful about assuming, guys. And I guess main message for the week, do not assume, because I talked about that in, I think, the last tarot reading I did, and then I made a video on my spiritual awakening, which I posted a day or two ago. But I also spoke, because that book, or the book, The Four Agreements, one of the agreements is to not take anything personally. And guys, if you can live your life with just that alone, you're going to be pretty solid. And so again, the Eight of Pentacles speaks to, or it can signify that this person it's just solidifying it again, that this person will need their time to take a break and rest. I mean, guys, literally, the universe is trying to tell you here a second time, like these messages are being reiterated to you, okay? Because the Eight of Pentacles reverse, this can speak to someone being too fixated on their career, but I don't think that they're too fixated on their career. They're very disciplined with their career, right? And I am picking up their spirit, that they are spiritual, and they do have, you know, a spiritual flair to them, because the Eight of Pentacles speaks to the fact that someone could be too fixated on their career to the detriment of other areas in their life, including their spiritual connection. All right. Luckily, my brother just walked in, and in doing so, I happened to look and notice that my phone had stopped recording. So, okay. So I went back and looked. Luckily, it just had cut off right. It didn't cut off much, basically. But I was saying that essentially you don't want to be what comes between this person and their spirituality, their spiritual connection to source and themselves, but also to their discipline, to the way they currently run their lives. Okay, so I hope I got that across. You know, I got that message across well enough. So the Page of Pentacles is your lesson, okay? All right, so now let's get into your lesson. We have the Page of Pentacles, and I'm very happy to see this, guys, because this tells me that you guys are coming from a very honest place, okay? At least toward this person. Like, you guys, you know, you're putting your best foot forward here. And I get the type of energies that I'm getting from you is you guys are very ambitious, very goal-oriented. You know, you may like to really, you may have a lot of planners. You like to you like to plan things. You're a very organized person. You may also have been like a star student, or, you know, always getting good grades, you know, things like that when, you know, you were growing up. But you're nonetheless, you're just very studious, guys. You're very grounded, loyal, faithful, and dependable. The Page of Pentacles in and of itself represents beginnings. So this is all, you know, and we saw the Two of Cups, I told you, just popped out. So it's so far, you know, it's very beautiful energy. This also represents the start of new endeavors, guys. So you yourself may even be looking to make a career change at this time or begin an entrepreneurial pursuit. I also feel that because of the way this person lives, and just, again, it's what you admire about them. I feel that may be even sparking you to, you know, kind of pursue your passions as well. Like, you may have ideas but just never really acted on anything, but like seeing this person go after their goals is like energizing you, almost to do the same. But you guys are very diligent and dedicated lovers, so just, as a reminder, guys, I'm gonna, you can take this as your lesson, but this is gonna be to always, to remain passionate and in touch always with the original drive that propels your what propels your happiness. Or if there, like I was talking about earlier, if you have several ideas in mind but nothing's taken up off the ground, it's like tap back into that original drive that propelled you even thinking about doing that thing, right? Or having that idea. And also, perfectionism or fear of failure can sometimes stop us in our tracks. So very big lesson there. I feel like I have a lot of these qualities as well. And that was one thing I picked up. I had joined in school. There's an application called School, but I joined a conscious business accelerator program in terms of creating businesses, doing what you love and with going after your purpose. And thanks to Aaron Doty, Victor Otto, and I think who else popped in? Was his name Matt? Anyway, those guys were amazing. And one huge thing that stood out to me was the perfectionism. It's when you want to have everything right, everything, you want to have the latest and greatest. Like, even my microphone here, it was like I kept I kept wanting to create a tarot channel or at first I wanted to just do something just like a spiritual channel, but anyway, I ended up somehow, things work out as they do, and I'm doing tarot. But it was this for months. It was like I was looking for the right microphone, like I don't, with the price I wanted to pay and with the things that were going to work for me, all that stuff. I mean, like 6 months later, guys, it's like, rice was like average. I'm just throwing a time out there, but it's like finally get a microphone. And then I think it took another like maybe 3-4 months until I actually got started. So there's always going to be something, right? Or, my background's too messy, or, this or that, or, I'm not in the right, it's just literally, guys, you got to just literally start. That's taking aligned action. It's just do. Create, right? Create. All right, now let's go over to their lesson. We're touching on our second major arcana, the Empress. So, again, I definitely see or feel that this is how they're viewing you. But let's take a look into the energies that surround the Empress. The Empress is the divine feminine. She's sensual, she's fertile, she's nurturing, she's creative, she's beautiful, she's abundant. And you may be actually one to really enjoy nature and be out in nature. So this person might like that about you, especially if they are constantly, working, focused on things, whereas you're out like at the parks or, running outside, things like that, who knows. And I'm also just getting that, guys, like this person though, their energy is quite balanced in both feminine and masculine, as as well, but anyway, I just felt that here, as I was reading. So this person though, they're gonna be one to nurture you. They're gonna be one to want to support you, and they're gonna be sensually committed to you. They themselves want essentially committed relationships. So what I'm picking up on is the Two of Cups. Each of you want their other person, right? monogamy. And, you know, this key, you know, and more recurring messages here. The Empress could also indicate the birth of a new idea or project or endeavor. But overall, guys, the Empress speaks to good fortune, you know, and as such, you can be confident that, like, anything you pursue in life, especially if you pursue things in life with this person, it's like you, yeah, I mean, you guys are truly going to take on the world, you know. I mean, remember the Emperor? So, excuse me, let me actually just, like, do this. Okay. This is a very accurate representation of your reading here today. Like, okay. I love it, guys. It's just, again, you're going to have to exemplify a lot of patience with this person. You know, you have to go within and curb and work on your emotions. And again, I would definitely recommend the Four Agreements if you've never read it, guys. It's not a very long book, and for me, I downloaded the audiobook for this specific book. Some I'll read, some audiobook. It just depends, you know, what lands in my lap. But I enjoyed the audiobook, and, you know, you can listen to it in the car when you're driving or however you so see fit. But okay, I love this. It's just so many lovely energies. Now, we're going to move on then to area for growth and the High Priestess, guys. I feel like we're talking about you. And when I say that, again, it's that going back and forth in your mind, basically assuming, creating colorful stories that, like, you know what I mean? So just be careful to not let the ego run wild. So the High Priestess speaks to mystery. So I do feel that this person for sure sees you as very mysterious, which is very alluring to them. It speaks to the higher power and the inner voice, the unconscious intuition. And the meaning of the High Priestess is related to inner knowledge. So that's the area for growth here. And I feel like it's going to be talking about that patience, that inner wisdom, that discipline for yourself. You know, now applying discipline to your mind, to your thoughts. This is remaining patient in love. You know, you're also, I mean, again, a very intimate person. You love to be intimate. And with it, that's why I laughed earlier with the Two of Wands in the reverse. I feel I could be told, you know, only take it as it resonates. You may not have been physically intimate with this person, but I feel like I'm picking up on that didn't quite work out as y'all had planned, because I'm pretty sure this person, well, who knows, you know, but at least certainly you planned to take it slower, and that just ended up whoopsie daisy. So, if I didn't say it earlier, it's going to be very important to remain calm, like to exude a calm exterior with this person, okay? You know, a calm exterior with the inner passion, guys. So just tap into that energy, you know, where you can control yourselves. The High Priestess represents someone who is intuitive and beginning to open up to their spirituality. So that's beautiful. You know, welcome. So start implementing those spiritual practices, and that will give you and this person time on your own to develop good habits and good discipline, you know. But otherwise, I feel this is going to, I mean, the energies here, guys, are very fruitful, very fruitful. We had the Two of Cups pop out right at the beginning, like right before, you know, I even started shuffling. That's why I had to turn the camera on. I was like, hold on, I gotta let them know the Two of Cups popped out. Let's see how this moves into the reading. And look at the reading. You know, then followed by the Emperor, guys. I mean, you have got the Empress. So this is like, I mean, this is, you know, a very successful couple. Sorry, I was holding those a little odd, but... So if you want to make it work with this person, you know, you're going to have to... take it as it resonates, but like you're going to have to mature up. You're going to have to start, you know, working on the ego, your thoughts, how you react to things, your emotions, not taking anything personally, not assuming, doing the best that you can every day, doing things to just be happy. If you're happy and if you're authentic, that's all you gotta do. You're gonna have this person, it's fine. Just be yourself. And if something happens and this person wigs out, then that tells you it's not your person because they couldn't handle your authenticity. Okay, so just keep that in mind, guys. But I mean, I'm not gonna lie, with the Emperor and Empress here, you guys, I just feel a lot of success here. You guys, there's just a lot of grounded energy here. So I had said that, you know, the High Priestess speaks to someone who's beginning to open up to their spirituality. So this specifically indicates that meditation, prayer, any type of spiritual work are going to behoove you here, guys. If you take anything from this reading and you want to match this person's energy and like really just be the best version of yourself that you can be for yourself, by then default radiates to this person. Meditate, journal, breath work, yoga, Pilates, just move the body, be out in nature, just run around in the grass, like anything that calls out to you. Tap into the inner child, color some books, paint, you know, go swimming, whatever, guys. If there's something you've been wanting to do for a while and you're like, oh, that's silly. No, it's not. All right, so let's move over to the Two of Wands. See what y'all getting into here. Okay, so I take this as the libido card. Now, again, whether you're physically intimate with this person or not, we'll get into it and see what I pick up on. But just take what resonates, guys. But I laugh because this is coming in as bad planning. Like the Two of Wands to me is about taking first steps or planning. So whatever you planned, okay, went out the window in the bedroom here. And even again, if it's not in the bedroom, something in the area of sex, romance, whatever resonates, something just went way more quickly than you thought it was going to. Like you look back on it, you're like, that did not go how I was thinking it was gonna go. Now, on the other side of the coin, the energies from this card, because again, as I said, you may not be physically intimate with this person, because the Two of Wands also speaks to over-analyzing, playing it safe, and not taking action. So maybe, and not to say it's over-analyzing, but you may be holding off, you know, and just really taking a look at this thing. So whatever resonates to you. It's just, guys, whatever it is, just, you know, ensure that, begin the process by identifying what's important to you, you know? It could be that perhaps you guys have been physically intimate, but before even speaking about the future together, you know, I'm picking up on that. That it's like you slept with it, and it's like, and you're like kind of like, damn, like I said I wasn't gonna do that until, like, you know, until I know this is a really good person, or whatever the case, so that, you know, that there's something to build on here. There's a foundational, or like a solid foundation. flipped over. I didn't mean to flip with all the cards showing, but one flipped for us. Okay, so the Hermit in the reverse. I mean, you guys may not, maybe you guys haven't. So, I pulled the Hermit in the reverse for why the Two of Wands. And the Hermit reverse speaks to isolation, returning to society perhaps. So perhaps you guys have been alone for some time in the area of romantic intimacy. Yeah, as I sit here with the energies, I'm just kind of letting them stew. If that makes sense. But I do feel like, okay, I'm kind of picking up more on that the majority of you guys haven't been physically intimate with this person. Like that one's like, it's like heavier than the energy of actually physical intimacy here. But either way, that's what I'm saying. Either way, it can go either way, guys. Just take what resonates. We're not all living on the same exact journey and timeline, right? It's just so interesting. It's like you guys are mirroring each other. It's just so cool. Because notice how in each card, the character is holding on to a staff, right? Or a wand of some sort. And then in the other hand, they are holding, right, an item. But there's something about this, like, oh, this is so cool, guys. Make sure it's still recording. It is. Notice how each character of, the Two of Wands is holding the world and the Hermit's holding, I totally can't think of the name, like a lantern, right? With the star in it. You guys are, you're looking to have the world in your hands. Both of you are, and they're looking for their star, their light. And very beautifully between, so what I was saying is but notice how the items are darker, but in the middle here, you've got this, I get a feeling that, like, these two come together and just, it's just going to be immense light, guys. Like, I did not explain that as well as I wanted, but yeah, this is super beautiful. This whole reading has been insane. And really also, just now that I'm seeing the High Priestess and the Empress, this is what's been stewing, this is what's coming here, is now I do feel, that you guys, again, haven't been physically, you guys, regardless of your past, it doesn't matter, but in this particular moment, in case with this person, you're, like, just so in awe. So you guys haven't been physically intimate, but it's not to say y'all are thinking about it, for sure. And your name, one or both your names could start with a B or a J. I'm feeling like your name starts with a J, because I'm looking at this pillar here with the white orb, and that it's pointing me back to this, that bridging where, like, they're looking for their light. So, take that as it resonates, guys. But it's just such a beautiful reading. All right, let's pull an advice card to close. All right, we have two that came out. Seven of Cups and the Hierophant in the reverse. What's so funny is we have another pair here. I consider the Hierophant and the High Priestess a pair. So just remember, I feel what I'm getting here is just remember to work on your spirituality, okay? So that you don't have to put this person in a position where they feel like they have to choose between, because look, these are both in the reverse. Yeah, wow. We just said this, like in the reading, you don't want to be the one that comes between their spirituality or their discipline, their career, like how they live their lives. Wow, this is so awesome. And let that helicopter go by. I mean, there's just been so many repeating messages here, guys, but quite simply, don't become a distraction to them, okay? And, you know, for you guys, you're encouraged to reconnect with your larger objectives and drive your decision-making forward, even if it feels scary at the moment. And I feel that that's going back to, you know, you guys with the Page of Pentacles, where I feel like you guys also have something brewing in the mind that you, or an idea, a project, whatever, a channel, that you kind of just haven't quite gotten up and running yet. So, alright guys, I had a lot of, that was just such a fun reading, so I hope you got you know, meaningful messages from that, and I'll see you on the next video.